Hey friends, Ryan here, and today we are getting started on another project, which is absolutely what we need to do right now. This 1940 Bally Mascot. So in the previous video, we went over the condition. I'll put a link to the playlist for this in the description below. The dirt just doesn't stop. I vacuumed it really good and it's still dirty. So they ripped the damn head off of it because they couldn't figure out how to get they lost the key. So you need the key to reach in here to unlock the back box. So we're gonna glue this back on, and I think we're gonna put some mending plates because the head sits on here, but it also wants to do that. So we may, I don't know what we're gonna do here. There's not enough wood to do anything but just glue the piss out of it and maybe put some mending plates right here. But the play field sits right in here, so you can't really do too much up here unless you just make it visible from the back, which, I don't know, this is pretty thin. I mean, that's what you'd have to do. Based on that joint, just put some screws in here. It's ugly though. I don't know, for now I'm gonna glue it and then we'll think about that because I don't want to put friggin' I don't know. Anywho. Yeah, so then we're gonna figure out how to get the damn back glass out of it so we don't break it messing around. All right, let me do some figuring here. I'm gonna take a wire brush, I think, clean up these ends. So I kind of clean that up, clean all this up. I gotta clean all this up. You can see it's got a creepy crawly right there. That's nice. Anyway, let's get started. All right, got that accomplished. So we'll see. Yeah, still probably gonna put them damn mending plates in there because a little bit of a mess in there. I might clean that up, but so yeah, the play field fits right in here. So you can't really put, these damn bugs everywhere. You can't really put anything in there. Yeah, that wouldn't dry fit either. Might just have to drill some holes, countersink them. I don't know. We'll see how it feels when it's dry and after I put those mending plates on. If it's still like, we're gonna just do it. All right, let's figure out the back glass. All right, well, this is a little disconcerting given how I've been messing around with it, but there is a screw up here, but it's not in there, and I'm pretty sure I found it in the bottom of the cabinet. But yeah. So that was easy. And I have no idea how in the hell that comes out of there. Actually, I think it's that. I think you unscrew that and it's you'll, so yeah. Line on its back, take that screw out and hopefully slide it out without ripping it anymore. I wasn't gonna mess with it, but I may triple think it because you can see up there, there's little spots. Here, there, yonder, but there's a bunch down here, but thankfully it's all in the mask area, so. I should be able to just paint it dark ass green and it won't be able to tell. So the wind blew that. That scared shit out of me. I thought it was a bug. All right, put the back on it, lay it, or just lay it down, take that glass out, we'll go from there. So I found this little wood block like this. And I was like, what the hell is this for? Because this door was off of here when I got it. I get the feeling they ripped it off of there trying to figure out how to get it apart. So I glued it back on there. I opened the door from the inside since I was able to get the glass out the back. So I'm figuring out where this goes. I assume it goes right here. Although maybe not. I don't know. If you know what the hell that's for, help brother out. And this spring, where the hell does that go? And what does this do? Right now, I think it's frozen down. So we're gonna hit it with my switch. There we go. I assume, I'm gonna have to look, but I assume that's the free play button. So the ball lift works okay. Obviously needs to be cleaned up, but I don't know if you can see the rust, so it goes in about that far. This needs a new barrel spring, cleaned up a little bit. This is green, like it was copper. That's weird. Lockdown bar is held on by wing nuts that are more or less rusted shut, so that's nice. It's just a lot of shit. I was expecting this to be an easy project, but the more I dig into it, the more I'm like, oh damn. All right, this looks good. I don't know what this is. There's nowhere to actuate it, or nothing to actuate it. That may be a operator reset or something, I don't know. And there's a little plug in there that goes from pre-play to novelty. So I would assume this is coin and this is that button on the bottom. This went to the play field, I believe. Motor's moving freely. All these coils test good. This one needs a little cleaning. This I mean, they're all wired together. No idea. And there's only, I guess there's 2 spots you can put it in, but hard to say what the hell that's for. We'll figure that out later. This I looked at earlier. It is, needs adjusted, but yeah, I'm gonna break it. Don't know which position it's in. It looks like it's in the middle. This should, ooh, that's not good. Same things are press fit in there. If you break it, it's the end of the road. So don't torque on that. But it is moving. It's just really, really gummy. So there's hope for that one. So that's your stop. I don't know if it goes all the way around to the end. It's hard to say. It's got wipers all the way around it. All right, your play field. That stepper is completely frozen up. So the coin insert thing, it's your reset for all this stuff. And I think that big thing right there is a spring. And there's several switches down there that actuates. One's completely bent out of the way. So these are all your, like, playfield relays. Some of them need cleaned up. Although when they're not sitting like this, they don't work as well. I assume this is a tilt. This is like a timer, right? So you push this in and it actuates that. Although it's not working very well. It's loosening up the more I play with it, but hear it ticking. That's because it's not really like a time or you get your balls and then if you walk away it turns itself off. So you gotta figure out these bumpers. I assume this nail like the ball hits it and it makes contact with that nail. So it's not too bad. All these are dead. Like dead. Anyway, it's a very cool machine. I'm gonna have to spend some time. You know, I hope I can find a damn schematic for it or one like it. All right, oh, this thing here we can look at. It's got these big bulbs, and as far as I can tell, that one's burnt. That one's good. That one's good. Most of them look good. Someone surfaced this before it broke. That's the only one I saw that was broken or burnt out. All those, I can't tell on those lights, they're too dirty. This one's dead. Obviously Jones plugs. This one is froze slap up too. Like, gonna have trouble getting that out of there. So it's cool. It has a like, this is a little metal thing here, and I'm not sure if that's like a match. Yeah, it's not a match. Doesn't have enough wires. It must be like score or something. I don't know. I took the backward class in here. But anyway, it shines through this. It shines through a lens that focuses on a thing in the back box or in the back glass. That's pretty cool. I guess I didn't test those coils, but they look fine. Yeah, the other one of these that I did from this era, all the steppers were completely frozen, like dead frozen. The problem I ran into was that this thing here had broken off of one of the steppers, and just the way it was set up, you couldn't like replace it with anything because it's like riveted in there. So that was the end of the road for that. Fortunately though, it had two of them, and one of them was for a feature that was completely disabled by someone, and they cut it all out of there. So I just swapped the reels and it works now. Anyway, we'll come back when there's something more interesting to do, and because I am tired. I've been doing this since like 9 o'clock this morning and it's late. I'm gonna go home, take a shower, and vegetate. I don't know. I was gonna find a damn movie, but who knows what's on. I was gonna LED this too, but I don't know what the hell. I may have to replace all these light sockets. I don't know. LEDs just make it a lot easier on the old transformers. Although both times I've LED'd a machine like this, the first time I plugged it in, it blew every single one of them. So because something was shorted. All right, quit procrastinating. Get back later. All right, here we are a couple weeks later. Took this off and it is pretty freaking solid now. All right, so I think what we're gonna do next is try and give it a little, if I can find a good spot, a little cleaning. I'm going to start back here in case it ruined it, so. Tell me an 85-year-old machine doesn't have nicotine on it, I'm gonna laugh at you, but we're gonna use mean green. You can see right there. Bought a big gallon of it like 5 years ago and, you know, still use that much of it. All right, fortune favors the bold, I guess. So, give it a minute. Look at that shit. Shop towels suck. Generic ones that I got off Amazon or something. All right, well, that's a marked improvement. Get a, put this fresh one here. What do you think? It does take a little paint off, so be careful. Don't let it sit too long, but try back here. It's like gold speckled paint. Couldn't tell that through all the shit. Alright, let's try our clean rag here. What do you think? Not bad, huh? I still see, it looks worse in the camera than it does here, especially up in here. I don't want to get too crazy. All right, well, I won't bore you with the whole thing, but I'm going to go all the rest of the way around. All right, we're going to try something here that I've heard works well to refurbish these rails without having to do too much work. So I got you some mineral spirits here and some gloves, as you can tell, which you should definitely wear. And you should probably use lacquer thinner for this, but my lacquer thinner is gone, so here we go. Just put a little bit on this towel here. Put it back on, and then all you got to do is kind of allegedly, that just thins the lacquer, lets it resettle, and makes it pop again. I don't know. I think it worked pretty good, actually. I mean, it's not perfect, but it definitely makes it a lot cleaner. So I'll do that with this and the other side. So I figured I would show this patented get the shit off technique. So we got here a wire brush. Because if you try and clean this old wood, it's just going to suck up all the damn water. So if I wasn't so lazy, I would take all this shit out and hit it with a sander. Do. And then I'm gonna have to find a damn vacuum because, oh my god, I shouldn't have blown on that. Oh, that's what she said. Here's another patented shit be gone technique. It's like magic. we're gonna do one more before and after and call this video a day. Set the wing. Same. Let it sit for a minute. Some problems. Take the paint off if I get crazy with it. And that's how it's done. All right, well, I think we made some good progress. Some of the stuff you just can't get off. But I need to get a new shop vac so I can, oh yeah, look at this. Picked this up last weekend for one of my buddies. It is a heavy son of a bitch, and if it wasn't so heavy, I would set it up and play it till he took it here in a couple of weeks, because it's pretty neat. I've never seen that game before. And it's got like an extra set of boards in here. Lucky bastard. Anyway, I need to vacuum this all out. Then we're gonna put it all back together, clean all this stuff up and reassemble it. I'm not gonna get too crazy with this, except for maybe the play field. Get it all working. Just play it and have fun. I don't know, we'll see where we go with it, but I think it's looking good. Anyway, keep it real. Thanks for watching. Oh, and like, don't peek behind the curtain. Bought this yesterday. Got the power working, but it needs a new MPU.